Giving all praise, honor, glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and a sincere shalom to the Akim that's out there pushing the sincerity and the truth and the sound doctrine. This is going to be a really quick video. I just got out. I'm sitting in the car. I just got out the store. And this is going to be a video. Depending on your mindset, man, it may or may not bother you a little bit. But it is what it is, man. You already know, man. We're not out to sugarcoat nothing, you know. So it is what it is, man. Damn, they eating like red as hell. Anyway, so yeah, man. So I'm sitting in the car, man. I just got out of the store, and the guy behind me, I guess he was trying to throw a shot, you know, or whatever. Because me personally, man, I ain't gonna lie. I do wear a mask every time I go to the store now, or at least most of the time, right? And now that's the part that may bother some of you, all right? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to further explain, all right, which I really shouldn't have to explain myself or why I do that, because it should be self-fucking explanatory. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read this scripture and I'm going to elaborate further on it, because like I said, it's going to be a real quick video. Matthew chapter 10 verse 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. So the guy behind me in the line, was talking to his wife. You know, when it come to Jake and their wives, they always gotta sound smart, man. Just for their wives to be going around messing around on them any damn way, doing all that for no reason, man. Making all that effort for nothing. All right. So he was sitting there talking to his wife. He said, "Yeah, man, it's insane how people still wear masks, because, you know, because it's crazy to me." Which he probably was a Benjamite. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. You know, you sound extra educated. You know, crazy to me that because there was no such thing as the C virus anyway. First off, man, brothers, we understand that, man, that brothers have died because of that C virus, right? Remember last year, everybody was catching that shit, man. It was like every time we did I looked at a video, brother say, "Yeah, man, I caught that shit," right? Guess what? The elder here in Baltimore, man, Karatazaba, he had it. Certain other people had it, man. I more than likely had it. Right? But what you people got under, there is a such thing as that, man. Like Esau don't have to lie about that. First off, man, see, this is where the scriptures come in. What did the Lord say he was going to do? The Lord said he's going to send plagues, famines, pestilences, and all this other stuff on this earth, man. That's what we got to understand. Whenever you sit up there and say that there's no such thing as that, you are taking credit away from the Lord. But these people aren't spiritual, man. Until one of their family members die by that bullshit, then you wouldn't understand. Now we understand it was all set up, and it was less dramatic, a whole lot less dramatic than what they said it was, no doubt. But would you say the same thing about a flu? You know what I'm saying? I literally just got over that shit. And see, that's another thing, man. It's not only that, but it's all these other pestilences out here, man. The reason I started wearing these first off, whenever you gotta look out for family, man. And whenever you're not doing that, man, you are a selfish ass, and you gotta excuse the language, man. You are a selfish ass motherfucker, man. If you're not looking out for your family, if you living with family, right, and they got a compromised immune system, that's another reason why you should probably take, extra precautions, right? Now we understand that the mask is it going to prevent you from getting sick. We understand that, but you have a better chance. Like I said, man, I had walked past somebody in the store. Woman was coughing, hacking up a storm, man. Coughing, hacking up a goddamn storm, man. And the Lord does things for reasons, man. He puts this out there so we could be more careful. So this is for anybody, you know. And if you get bothered by this video, then so goddamn be it, man. Click off, cause we not out to sugarcoat nothing, man. All right. We not out to sugarcoat nothing. It's about being smart. Now, again, I'm going to go back into the scripture because, like I said, it's about being. This was one of the first scriptures, you know, that I was told to learn. Right? 11 years old coming into this thing, man. This was one of the very first scriptures I was told to learn, and these scriptures never get old, man. These scriptures never ever get old. One of the very, very first scriptures I was told to learn, and I locked this in for this very reason. It said, "Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves." What is sheep in the midst of wolves? These goddamn pestilences and all this other stuff. That's in the midst of wolves. We're sheep in the midst of wolves, man. Right? So you gotta be smart. It's just like you wouldn't go to your job sitting up there saying, "I'm an Israelite. I'm an Israelite." You keep that separate unless somebody see you and it's like, okay, well, so goddamn be it. The Lord wanted them to see it, right? But you keep it separate. You don't go around in the store, right, yelling to the top of your lungs, "I'm an Israelite," and all you Edomites are going into slavery and all this other stuff, man. You're not going to do that in your job, are you? Because you're trying to keep that job. So it's the same thing with this, man, right? When you are in these stores, man, you must understand that the Lord does things for reasons, right? You must. There have been arguments about this, even in the truth, man, with certain brothers. Man, you just gotta have faith. You just gotta have faith. Sure, you can have faith, but faith without works is dead. So let me do this, right? Since I'm sitting in this car, let me put this shit in drive. Go on 695, and it's pitch black outside. Let me turn off all the headlights and take my hand off the steering wheel and watch what the hell happens and say, yeah, I got faith, right? Let me have faith. Let's just say that. Let me do that. Are you going to do that, or are you going to keep your hands on that damn steering wheel? Right? Are you going to keep your hands on that damn steering wheel? So yeah, faith without works is dead. That's what that's also talking about. You can have all the you could claim you have all the faith in the world, but if you're being stupid, that's just being stupid. That's not having faith. Right? I remember Apostle Hall, we had people in this camp. We had people in this camp. When the elder sat up there and said, "Well, brother," we're talking about when this whole thing was really being kicked off and they was really pushing masks like real heavy, right? To avoid confrontation and to continue to go out there and push the word. Well, we're gonna do that. Now, when it comes to this, to the Revelation 13, then that's when you rise up or this fuck scene, right? Then that's when you say, "Nah, man, I ain't messing with that." But it's just a mask, man. Right? So then, like I said, I remember the elder here, the camp head, Karate Zabba, first he told everybody, "Look, man, go ahead, put, just wear the mask. You don't gotta wear it over your face, obviously, because we out there speaking, especially us. We out there 4 or 5 hours, but we had the mask on." Even though we had people tell us to pull the mask up, we obviously ain't doing that, especially when we out there talking, but we had it on. We had certain brothers that aren't in this camp anymore that had problems with that, man. But then Apostle Hall said, everybody, come on, man. Then everybody hush about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's about being wise as serpents and harmless as doves. That's why I pulled this scripture out. All right, because we're sheep in the midst of wolves. I don't think people really understand what that means, man. We're sheep in the midst of wolves. You have to really, really understand what the hell it's talking about, man. Then you would clearly understand that yes, sometimes you must take precautions, especially if you're living with family, right? And then let's not forget those schools. That's why we always push, if you're sick, don't come around, man. Don't come around brothers, man. You know what that's being? That's being selfish. If you're sick and you're around brothers, you're being selfish, man. Because guess what? Those brothers may have families. And some of them, you don't know what ailments brothers' families got, man. And that's selfish as hell, man. This is why we always push, if you're sick, do not come to camp. Do not come around brothers, man. Guess what? If I'm sick, I'm not going to go into work. I'm not going to go into I'm not gonna go in this. If you're in school, I'm not gonna go to school, man, because you don't want to spread that. I don't even, you know, I'm in a mindset is I don't even want to spread that to people in the world, man. Because guess what? I'm still responsible for my actions. The Lord will get you for that shit, man. You're still responsible for your actions, right? The Lord will get you for that bullshit, man. Right? So that guy that I heard, you know, that was standing behind me in the line, man, he a damn fool. He a damn fool. And that's what happens when you're not spiritual, man. When you understand that the Lord put us here for captivity and punishment and for us to go through hell and to catch these damn ailments and all this other bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Then you understand, man. Right? I had badass asthma. I had to take the inhaler, the albuterol that they gave me. I had to do that. I got hospitalized for that shit. I got hospitalized for pneumonia. That was a form of the C virus when I was little. I had to go to the hospital for that. Do not be over righteous. And that is the point of this video. That's why I'm not pulling out a lot of scriptures. This is just, you know, a reminder for myself and everybody else, man. Do not be over righteous in this thing, man. Over righteousness will fuck you up. Over righteousness will mess you up bad. Right? Do not be over righteous. Right? What does this say? Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents. This is, you had people that got on Apostles of Heart's comment board and said, oh man, he going off. He said we can learn from Esau Edom. Oh, he going off. No, that's some real shit. You really can. Do you realize who do you see a nigga running the pharmaceutical companies and all this other stuff? This is their world, so they have knowledge on certain things. Yes. Like when you pick up the phone, man, who I'm gonna learn from, a nigga? Right? You pick up the phone and you call, and obviously this is like I said, we ain't on no cooning bullshit, but this is their world. And you could take it because remember, they got that stuff from us anyway. So all we doing is take it, and that's what Jake gotta understand. That's why if you understood, you wouldn't be mad at Apostle Hall for saying that. Because you would understand that they got it from us anyway. We're just learning and taking it all back. But putting our own righteous twist to it. You know what I'm saying? Like the medicines and all this other stuff. Guess where they got it from? Israelites. Right? So yeah, that's it, man. Just be wise as serpents and harmless as doves. All right? Because I remember certain arguments that like I said, that even certain brothers had that they didn't really like, but it is what it is, man. We're sheep in the midst of wolves. It is what it is. Giving all praise, honor, glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, Shalom.